All right, everybody, how's it going? Sean Thatcher, Fab That Inc. I haven't made a video in a little bit, but I'm down here at the restaurant tonight, smoking a little meat, and I posted a bunch of stuff up today for sale. Several things actually for sale, and I've got a bunch of messages from people asking if everything's okay and is it everything good? What's wrong? Why are you selling everything? I just want to. That's the only reason. I just want to sell some stuff, get rid of some stuff. I've upgraded vehicles. I kept that old blue dually because the Memphis Hound's out here with me running around. I kept that old blue dually around just to move the smokers around, something to pull this stuff with. It's not that it's crazy heavy. I just didn't have another truck. I didn't need a dually per se, but it's been a good old truck. I'd had it for a long time. Posted it up for sale, and I've bought me a newer truck, new to me truck, not new, but new to me, and so that means I don't need a daily driver Cadillac anymore because I've got that truck, and it takes the place of both of those vehicles. There's nothing wrong with either one of them. I just don't need them anymore. And as I was out there, I was like, why do I need this bus? I'm never going to do anything with it. Why do I need this camper? I've had it for 6 years. I've never touched it. Why do I need this and this Suburban set over here for all these years? And I've had a big plan for it. Just never did follow through with doing anything with it. So put a bunch of stuff up for sale. Crystal posted her truck because she's upgrading her vehicle as well. Not right now, but in a few weeks, hopefully, she's going to have her a different vehicle, new to us vehicle, and she didn't need the truck. So send it on down the line. That's the way we're looking at it. So we have kept, so everybody don't think we're selling off all of our projects and selling off this stuff. I still have both the Harleys. One's getting ready to get some work done on it real soon. The big chopper is. So I still have that project. I've got the Nissan hard body crew cab project that I'm going to build. I've got the old Mack truck project. And I've got the 50 Ford project. So it's not like, and then Crystal has a 64 Volkswagen Beetle and the 92 S10. So we're going to bag both of them, put on a ride, and body drop the S10 and chassis under it and all that kind of good stuff. So it's not like we're project poor. We don't have to sell none of this stuff. We're just selling it because, how many vehicles do you have to have around or need to have around? And she's wanting to bag her Dodge, her blue truck, and we're going to bag her S10, bag her Volkswagen. I'm going to have the Nissan bagged at some point, and the old Mack will probably be on air ride more than likely. And how many bagged vehicles do you need around, really? So some which went out, didn't it? So we're just going to downsize the fleet a little bit, and if anybody needs any of that stuff, I'd sure put it in your home. I'll just the description that I put out there is I'm not trying to pawn off a bunch of junk. I'd hop in that Cadillac, and as soon as Crystal, she had to drive it to Pikeville tonight to do a catering job, and as soon as she gets back from I've had a lot of people message wanting to know what the mileage is on it. I can't remember because I never look at it. I hop in that son of a bitch and drive it, and I don't even know how many miles are on it. I don't even know. I hate to even guess. I don't remember. And you can go back on my Instagram, and I've kind of documented that old blue truck a little bit over the years. I think it's 670 some thousand miles on it, but it's not the original engine. It's not the original transmission or the rear end. The truck's been lowered. It's got 17-inch wheels on it. I don't know the exact miles on it. It'll be Monday before I'll be at home to check to see what the exact mileage is on it. What I was going to do with it if I kept it was I was going to just swap the bodies. Find some kind of cool old truck or an old cargo van or some kind of something cool to set over onto that Dodge chassis and just do that with it, because the body does have some rust on it. I mean, it's fixable. It's all fixable. Get off my shoestrings, Ham. And it's there's nothing like it's got. In the description, I think I even said it had a little bit of a fuel leak at the water separator. Just drips a little bit. Nothing major. That's a good old truck for anybody that's needing an old work truck, a shop truck, parts truck, just something to beat around in. You ain't got to worry about it. It's a good old truck, and I think I got it priced right. I don't think I could replace that truck or get something like that for that price. I don't think I could replace it for what I'm selling it for. So, but it is what it is. I don't need it anymore, and I'm going to move it on down the line. So, Cadillac, like I say, Crystal's off in Pikeville with it right now. She's driving it, 2 hours away from where we are, doing a job with it and driving back. And I trust that car to send my wife in it. You know what I mean? So I would hop in that car tonight and drive cross country in it, not even pop the hood or check the oil in it, because it's a good car. Now, I can't remember what the mileage is on it. I wish I could remember off the top of my head, but fuck, I'm getting old and can't remember shit, and you know how it is. So, woke up with fucking tendonitis in my fucking elbow a few months ago, and got to where I couldn't even pour myself a cup of coffee. Like that motion of pouring the pot, that just pour the pot of coffee, couldn't do it. I had to like switch hands, it's like switching hands to anything. It's fucking awkward. So, but those Suburban, I drove that truck. And I say the old joke is it ran when parked, but I personally drove that truck. Rear end went out of it when we was in Jackson. We were at the restaurant in Jackson, and I put that truck in 4-wheel drive. The pinion bearing went out in it, and I drove that truck from the restaurant in Jackson to my house, which is about 8 miles, and I parked it in that spot, and that's where it's set since I want to say it's either 2017, if I'm not mistaken. It is set in that very spot. It's not been started. It's not been touched. It's not been checked. It's not been nothing. It's set in that spot. So I know the rear end is out, but the motor always ran good. I drove that truck every day back and forth to the mines. When I was working in the mines, I drove that truck. When I was opening up the restaurant, when I was building the first restaurant, I hauled all the materials, everything I've done with that truck. I hauled it in that truck. All the equipment, everything was hauled in that truck. When we was building that first restaurant. I slept in that truck many nights out here by this old smoker right here, sitting out in that parking lot in Jackson, smoking meat, doing things like that. So, goddamn, which cigar, boys. But we're not leaving the country, or we're not leaving the country or dying or nothing like that. It's just time to move some stuff on down the line. If y'all been following along, I've been cleaning up the shop and trying to get some stuff in there to be able to work a little bit. And how many? I'm 48 years. I'll be 48 in November. How many projects am I realistically going to get to working on in the course of my life? You know what I mean? So if I finish the one, I want to get the ones that I've got right now currently running and driving. Whether I ever finish anything or not, I'm not much of a fancy shining, polishing, person, shining stuff up and fancy stuff, but if I can get them running and driving, and that's 4 projects right there, and not including the motorcycles. And I think that's enough for now. You know, I don't need all that other shit. I've got me one good truck. I say we're upgrading Crystal's vehicle too next week, I think. We're not going out and buying brand new vehicles. We're buying, you know, new to us vehicles, used vehicles, things like that. But they're gonna serve a purpose. Like, we need something a little better than that Cadillac to cater out of. It's hard to get our boxes in and out of that Cadillac. So we're going to upgrade that to a little bit bigger vehicle for her to drive around, a little nicer vehicle too. And she's needs a big mama ride, you know. So that's what she's going to get. So, you know, my daughter is talking about wanting that little camper. What is it, Ham? I'm gonna tell you what. Look at what a dirty dog. Look at this animal. He spilled my coffee today. He spilled my coffee, and I didn't realize it. And I was doing something else, and I come back, and he is wallowing around in the dirt in spilled coffee. So he is black as I don't know what. And hold on one second. Make sure he don't get run over. Get your tail over here. And he's untied my shoe. It's awesome. He's good at that. Look at him. Look what a ham. Yeah, get away from the coffee cup, fucker. Anyways, but we just don't need this stuff. That bus runs. It does not have a title on it. They canceled the title of the bus garage when I checked into it. They canceled the title. It used to be obviously a school bus, Owsley County school bus. When they sold it, they canceled the titles on them. They don't junk them. They just cancel the titles, and all you got to do is send it paperwork into the state and get it registered as an RV. Because obviously it's not going to be a passenger hauling vehicle anymore. You're not hauling it, you know, using it for church or anything like that. And somebody's going to make a camper out of it, or a food truck, or I've seen people cut the backs of them off and haul their side-by-sides on them and go camp. I cut them in half and camp in the front half and have their side-by-sides. With ramps, they drive them up on the backs of them. I've seen people do that. But the thing runs like a beast. I mean, it sits out there for 6 months at a time and doesn't get started, and charge the batteries up, and it fires right up and runs and runs great. Rip up and down the road in it. It's got a 5-speed manual transmission, big old shifter in it. It's kind of, you know, just something goofy to run around in, and I've made a couple cool funny memories in that bus. Had some good times in it, but the old Suburban could, you know, throw a rear end in it. What would be fun? It would be cool, you know, or whatever, is have somebody that wants it, get a rear end for it and a fucking battery, and come over there and do one of these YouTube Will It Run videos, you know, and drive it home, you know, somewhere. So I'll guarantee you I know the truck's I put a new fuel tank in that truck. I put probably a year, maybe 2 before I parked it. Not that it ain't got no rust in it, but it ain't from 1992, you know, it's 2016 or something like that. I done it when I was still working in the mines. But the little Mazda projects, that's something that's just like the first vehicle I ever had, and I always wanted to do one up real nice, and because I couldn't afford to do it when I was a kid, and I liked that little truck. But there again, shit, I don't need that. I don't need it. Somebody else wants a nice little project. There's 2 trucks. Make one good truck out of it. That's what I was going to do with it. And yeah, for the price, I mean, shit, it's worth that for haul off or scrap. You know, I don't remember how much I priced it for, $1,500 or $1,000 or something like that. And it's worth that haul. I can haul it off for scrap and get just about that much, and you'd have a cool little project there. So But we're alive and well. We're not dying. We're not leaving the country. We're not in financial troubles or anything. We're just cleaning house a little bit, and cleaning house and moving some stuff on down the line, and moving on to bigger and better things, and hopefully I can sell some of this stuff. And I'm gonna get me a lift for the shop, and a couple other little pieces of equipment I want in the shop, and take Crystal on a nice vacation, and things like that over the winter, and just move some stuff on down the line, and shit, we'll figure it out. But I'll fix my projects. I'm gonna get back in the shop hopefully Monday, Tuesday. I don't think I've got nothing coming up or planned other than being in the shop Monday, Tuesday. I might rest a little bit and get out there half day, because I have not had a day off in about 14 days, something like that. I've worked every single day, 12, 14 hours for other reasons, and you'll see something about that coming out hopefully here in a few months. Been on a little adventure with some guys, and I can't speak about it just yet, but hopefully it turns into something big. We'll see. So if you've watched the end of this video, you'll be the only people that knows that even there's a hint of anything going on, other than a couple of my staff members. It's been an adventure, I'll say that. But I'll get off here and let everybody get back to their night, and I hope everybody's doing great, and we're doing great. And don't worry about us. If I'm ever in a fouled up position or in a bind, I'll tell you one thing: I won't be fucking posting it on Facebook. I'll tell you that. I'll figure it out on my own, and I'll eat dirt and weeds and kill squirrels before I'll bum and ask for any help from anybody. I'm selling this stuff because I want to, selling it because I just want it out of my way. I know a couple of my other videos from when I was cleaning the shop, I talked about things I was going to do to some of these vehicles, but I've had time to kind of sit around and think about it, and I'm just not going to get to this stuff. So it's plain and simple. I'm not going to get to it. There's no use to keep it around. So if anybody wants any of this stuff, I ain't set in stone on any of those prices. Some of that stuff I think's worth what I'm asking for it in scrap prices, so I'm kind of going to stick to some of those things pretty good, because I'll haul them off for junk. If whatever junk prices are. That trailer, hell, I think I got it on there for $1,500. And shit, that thing is 25 foot long of aluminum, top, bottom, and sides. Hell, that thing's probably worth that in hauling off for scrap. But you can hook to that thing. I bought that in Garrison County, Kentucky. That's where old Eric Bolander's from. We still had the restaurant in Jackson. I was going to make a food truck out of it. That's why I bought it. And never did get around to it. So that's why that's what we're doing. We're not. I appreciate the love from everybody. I got probably legit 12 or 15 messages from different people. Are you okay? What's going on? Why are you selling everything? I was planning on, after the first few calls, I was planning on making a little video, but we finally got closed up today, and it's approaching 10 o'clock at night here, and I'm sitting here. I still got all night with these smokers out here, and Crystal ain't got back from Pikeville yet, and I tell you what, this damn light don't do much for my damn bald ass head, does it? Shit. Anyways, I'm gonna sit out here and smoke the rest of these. I got about 20 briskets on, and all 3 smokers are pouring coal, and we'll have a big day here at the restaurant tomorrow, as most Saturdays are. But come down and see us, hang out with us, come say hi. We don't have no music this weekend. Crystal's part of something called the Mountain Girl Experience, having a show over in Pikeville tonight, and she's over there doing catering the green room for the Mountain Girl Festival. So if you're in Pikeville, Benny's close to Pikeville. Go to that show. It's got some good artists over there. It's a good time. But we're alive and well. Keep thinking about us and keep us in your minds, and keep thinking good thoughts. And we'll holler at you all maybe Tuesday or something. Maybe I'll make a video about what's going on in the shop. I have made some progress. I ain't been doing nothing, but I have not made as much progress as I'd like to have made by this time. I was hoping to be in there working by now. But it is what it is. Life is what life is, and I got other things going on that's takes precedent over that shop, and but I'll get in there and keep getting after it. But you know, anybody wants this stuff, share it. I'm gonna put this on YouTube tonight, and I'll share it on Facebook and Instagram tomorrow. And you know, anybody wants any of that stuff, share it on Instagram, Facebook, YouTube. I'd like to get that stuff moved on down the line, and I'll make somebody some deals on some stuff. Some stuff it is what it is, but I don't have to sell any of it, so it is what it is. So yeah, all right, we'll holler at y'all maybe Tuesday-ish if I can get some progress done in the shop. And if y'all want to come by any of that stuff, stop by the house. You got my cell number, text me. You got my Facebook, message me, DM me on Instagram. Hell, message me on YouTube. Go follow me there for sure. And follow the restaurant there, and you can follow the Fab Dad Inc. That's your fabrication page. And I'm trying to build that stuff up. I'm not a YouTuber. I don't, you know, I'm just out here being myself and doing what I do. And if people like it and want to watch it, it is what it is. So, all right, love y'all. Find you a good cigar to smoke, cold beer to drink, or a good shot of whiskey, and let's get after it. Love y'all.